High Court, District Court, Magistrates Court, Special Courts and Tribunals. The League of Social Democrats is a social democratic party in Hong Kong. Chaired by Raphael Wong, it positions itself as the radical wing of the pro-democracy camp and stresses on street actions and parliamentary struggles. It currently holds 2 seats in the district councils. Established in 2006 by a group of pro-grassroots left-leaning activists, the party opposes the perceived moderate and compromising approach of its pro-democratic allies, Democratic Party and Civic Party, and called for more aggressive tactics to achieve democracy. It often found itself at odds with other pan-democrats due to its confrontational and radical activism in the Legislative Council. The party first participated in the 2008 Legislative Council election and won over the 10% of the popular vote and emerged as the new force with 3 seats. In 2010, the League launched the 5 constituencies referendum campaign to pressure the government to implement universal suffrage no later than 2012. The plan was joined by the Civics but rejected by the Democrats. The plan to target the Democratic Party in the following district council election, as well as personal differences, led to a devastating factional struggles between the founding chairman Wong Yuk Man and his successor Andrew Tu, which resulted in the Wong's faction splitting from the party to form the People Power, leaving the party with only one legislator, Lung Kwok Hung. The party suffered a sharp decline in the 2012 Legislative Council election but resumed a cooperative relationship with the People Power in the issues such as filibustering in the legislature and street activisms facing the rise of localism. The 2 parties formed an electoral coalition in the 2016 Legislative Council election which received 7% of the vote, with Lung Kwok Hung being re-elected. Lung was subsequently disqualified over his oath-taking manner in 2017, leaving the party without any elected representation. In the massive pro-democracy protests in 2019, its party member Jimmy Sham, who was also the convener of the Civil Human Rights Front, won 1 of 2 seats for the party in the following district council election, and also won the nomination in the 2020 pro-democracy primaries where Lung Kwok Hung failed to secure a nomination. The LSD was considered to be the radical wing of the pro-democracy camp by its political beliefs and tactics. It was formed by legislators, social activists and grassroots residents. It aims to be a clear-cut opposition party and defend the interests of the grassroots. It opposes the wealth inequality created by collusions between the government and corporations. It positions itself as a social democratic party and believes that a just society can be achieved by redistribution of wealth, economic intervention and direct democracy. Members of the party pioneered the use of theatrics and disruptive tactics in Hong Kong. Heckling and the throwing of projectiles have since become a frequent occurrence at legislative, council and public meetings. Their members have been ejected from LegCo meetings on numerous occasions. At a legislative council meeting on the 15th of October 2008, during the policy address given by then Chief Executive Donald Tsang, party chairman Wong Yuk Man threw a banana at Tsang in protest at the means test of fruit money for the elderly at the opening of an exhibition at the Museum of History on the 2nd of March 2011. Steve Wong Chun Kit, member of the League of Social Democrats, rushed at Donald Tsang. Protesters also threw cooked rice at Tsang as a symbol of the plight of the poor, but missed him. Tsang said his chest was hit by the protester and had a medical check at the Queen Mary Hospital. Afterwards, Tsang denounced the protest, saying that violence was unacceptable in Hong Kong, where civilized behavior and the rule of law were fundamental values. However, Lung Kwok Hung said he did not see any physical contact between Tsang and protesters. Steve Wong was arrested and released on bail. At Tsai Lung's first question and answer session as chief executive at the Legislative Council in Hong Kong on the 16th of July 2012, long hair, Lung Kwok Hung threw an effigy of Pinocchio at Tsai Lung. Lung Kwok Hung threw a cloud-shaped cushion at Financial Secretary John Tsang during his budget report in the Legislative Council on the 27th of February 2013 to demand for a universal retirement protection scheme. At a political forum on 7 December 2013, one member was captured by the media throwing a lovesick, a cuddly toy wolf at Sai Lung. In May 2012, Lung Kwok Hung, the only LSD member in the Legislative Council, joined a weeks-long filibuster staged by Albert Chan and Wong Yuk Man, who were LSD legislators but defected to the People Power, submitting 1306 amendments altogether to the Legislative Council Bill 2012, by which the government attempted to forbid resigning lawmakers from power.